Kyle, I'd like a word with you. Are you still taking time off work? It's been over 2 months now. Are you trying to get fired?
What are you talking about? I'm literally right about to clock out for the day.
Clock on? What are you talking about? You sat in your bedroom for heaven's sake. All you do is laze around in that pit of yours. I hear movement around the time you should be going out to work, and I get my hopes up thinking you're about to leave, but no. You do nothing but waste time on that computer. You're not the only one either. Even Ria's doing it. What's your endgame? Are you competing as a couple to see who can become the biggest disgrace of a human being the fastest? You're the shame of our family. Reevaluate your life.
I lost count of how many times I told you now, Mom. But the company Ria and I work for introduced a remote work system. It's so much better this way. We only have to go into the office a few times each month, and it's not like it has any impact on the quality of work we produce. This is just how people are working these days. Things have changed since you were young.
Remote work? What does that even mean? Gosh, you do come out with some ridiculous things. If you ask me, this is the company's strategy for getting the dead weight out of the way where they can't cause a nuisance to anyone.
What?
It means they're building up to fire you. You do understand that, right? Besides, how on earth could you be doing anything worthwhile for the company while sat in your pit eating potato chips? You're basically a NEET. It's pathetic.
I'd love to know where you're getting that information from.
Elsa told me.
My sister?
She said she saw it written on an image board online.
Listen, Mom, here's the thing. While there may be lots of legitimate, accurate, trustworthy information on the internet, there are also infinite numbers of people spreading their biased opinions, mistaken knowledge, and fake news. You can't just go blindly accepting everything you find on there.
How disappointing! Are you accusing your sister Elsa of lying?
I'm just saying she isn't the ultimate arbiter of all truth. And it's possible for her to fall for false information just like anyone else.
How dare you insult and look down on your sister! Stop speaking like that at once!
That's really not what I was doing.
Elsa isn't wrong about anything.
Wow, Mom. What am I even supposed to say to that? I'm fully aware she's your favorite. Nothing Ria or I could say will change that, so I don't know why we even bother trying. So can we just leave it there? And can I please ask you not to interrupt me while I'm working?
Don't pretend either of you are actually working up there.
Surely my sister's the NEET who doesn't do any work.
Elsa's done nothing wrong. She's working on improving herself so that one day she can marry into wealth and provide for me with the lifestyle I deserve. Which is why she doesn't qualify as a NEET at all. When will you stop being so hateful?
Oh, I see. That's what she's doing. Anyway, I'm starting work soon, so I won't be replying anymore. I'm locking my door until I clock off, so please, don't interrupt me.
Hold your horses, Kyle! We're not done here!
Mom? This is bad!
What is?
When we just got back from our trip, Ria's and my computers have been smashed up! They're completely wrecked! We can't even salvage any parts! It seems like someone bashed in the lock and broke in! You and Elsa are at home right now, right? Do you know anything about this?
Ah, yes, your computers. I did you both a favor and destroyed them because they'd become nothing but playthings, enabling you to waste away your days.
What? What the hell have you done? Both of those computers were state-of-the-art models that only just got sent out last week! They were brand new!
Yes, and it's precisely because they were state-of-the-art models that I had to do it.
What?
You see, your sister Elsa thought it would be best to teach you both a lesson before you hit rock bottom in your descent into the depths of neat oblivion. I couldn't bear to see my son in such a sorry state.
That's why you broke them?
If you've got the money to throw away on expensive toys like that, the very least you could do is send some of it Elsa's way to help her pay for the house.
Help Elsa pay for a house? I have no words. Those were company computers, especially chosen for their ease of use and suitability for the jobs we do. They were infinitely more valuable than anything you or my sister could waste your money on.
You've got some nerve to accuse us of being wasteful. You and that wife of yours are the king and queen of waste. Isn't it a little rich to use fancy words like ease of use and suitability when all you do is play video games on them? Have you no shame?
Where did you hear we use them for gaming?
Elsa told me. She told me needs love spending money on expensive computers so they can play the best games.
Lord, give me strength. Mom, listen. I need you to stop treating everything that comes out of my sister's mouth like it's the damn gospel. Everything you're saying is wrong. Do you understand the gravity of what you've done?
If you refuse to stop bad-mouthing your sister, I want you out of your house.
What?
We don't have the money to be supporting a pair of lazy, neat parasites.
I see. I'm actually pleased you said that. We'll be gone tomorrow.
Oh? Well, that's great then. I'm pleased you accepted it quickly.
You should know that you, my sister, or this house will no longer be my problem when I'm gone. I'm washing my hands of you.
Actually, I think that's my line. You could crawl up to me on the street holding out a little tin can, and I wouldn't feel bad for 1 millisecond. We are done. Kyle, pick up! What's going on?
I take it you got the letter?
$7,000 in compensation? What is this?
It's the money you owe us for the computers.
What?
That's the sum of what you owe me and Ria for smashing up our computers.
$7,000? You've got to be joking me! Are you trying to defraud me? There's no way they're worth that much. I can't afford that! This is all a dirty neat plot to get your hands on some money using underhand tricks, isn't it?
Did you check who the letter's from? The company address and logo are clearly printed on it.
What? Your company?
Those computers were provided to us on the company's dime.
Provided to you?
Yes. They paid for them and had them sent out to us so we could do our jobs on them.
What?
The company computers we'd been using until now were all old models, and they were so inefficient it was affecting our work output. That's why they decided to use us switching over to remote work as an opportunity to phase out the older models, replacing them with brand new state-of-the-art rigs. Ria and I, requiring the highest specs of computer possible due to the nature of our work, were two of the beneficiaries of that initiative.
Even so, there's no way they could be that expensive! They're just computers for crying out loud!
You might not understand the meaning of what I'm about to say because you're a tad tech illiterate, but our work mainly consists of video and image processing. It takes a lot of money to create the smoothest, most optimal computer environment for the kind of work we do.
I don't know what that means! You may as well be speaking a different language!
You don't have to understand. All you have to do is pay us back the money you owe.
I have no reason to believe the word of a neat.
You don't have to believe me either. You're still not getting out of this.
I told you I'm not paying.
Cut the crap, Mom! Do you and Elsa still not understand the situation you've put yourselves in?
Kyle!
While we're on the subject, let me tell you something else as well. You and my sister have been spending money on frivolous junk like it grows on trees ever since Dad died 5 years back, haven't you? Which is why every single cent of the money Dad left behind in his will completely dried up 2 years ago. Did you even know? I'm guessing you didn't based on the fact your moronic spending habits haven't changed a bit.
What? Your father's money's gone?
Ever since then, Ria and I have been covering not only all of the costs on the house, including the rent, but also making sure you and Elsa always had enough to get by.
You have? Seriously?
But now you're giving us our marching orders, which means you'll be all on your own from here on out.
No way! Just wait a second!
Oh, and let me give you one final reminder, and I'll make it crystal clear so it actually goes in this time. You will absolutely, 100%, beyond any shadow of a doubt, be paying the compensation for smashing up our computers.
Oh my god! But me and your sister don't even have jobs! How do you suggest we get by without income?
You work. Bye. My mom and sister lived their lives on easy mode until now, being shameless enough to look down on me and my wife while having the supreme luxury of spending our money. But their failure to understand the meaning of remote work, due to their astounding ignorance of the world, led to them owing us a substantial sum of money. Thankfully, they did make the repayment of the $7,500 they owed their top priority, and we received our money surprisingly quickly. I heard from a friend they were actually smug about the fact they paid it all straight away in a single lump sum after taking out a loan, as if to say, "Ha ha, no problem, that was easy." However, once again, as a result of their astounding ignorance of the world, they continued to go into debt to cover their day-to-day living costs, and even fund things like holidays and alcohol. But unbeknownst to them, the loan shark they were borrowing from was a notoriously shady lender. And on top of gangs of scary-looking bald guys in leather jackets showing up at the house, they received a mandatory eviction notice from the landlord because they'd been failing to pay their rent on time. I have no idea where they went after that. Rumor has it that someone strongly resembling my sister was spotted working at a strip club in a rundown neighborhood on the outskirts of town. But since I completely cut them both out of my life, I couldn't possibly say whether it was her.
Hey, brother. Our mother just came to our house saying that she was kicked out of her house by you and your wife. She came to me for help. Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh, hello, Matea. It's been a while since we last talked. But you don't even greet me and immediately just start giving me compliments?
It is not the time for greetings. We need to get straight to the point here. I'm asking you, what the hell do you think you're doing kicking Mom out of her own home? Mom is the owner of that house, right? Not you.
What? What are you talking about? I'm the owner of this house, not Mom. I'm the supporter of this family, so I can decide who lives here and who doesn't. And I decided that my wife could live with me, but not my mom.
What are you talking about? That house used to be Mom's parents' house, so it's only natural for her to continue living there. I don't care if you're the supporter of the family or whatever.
I'm the pillar of this house. I inherited this house from our father who passed away. And Mother is just a parasite that doesn't even have a job.
Huh? What in the world gave you that idea? That house has belonged to Mom ever since her parents passed away, not Dad, and certainly not you. Besides, what are you talking about when you say Mom's unemployed?
I mean, she quit her job when she was 46 because she was feeling ill, right? She's been a housewife ever since and never got another job. I mean, she says she does actually have a job, but she just stays in her room whenever she's not doing housework. Apparently, it's still a few years until she's able to receive her pension. But it looks like she has no intention of working, which means that she has zero income. I.e., she's unemployed. That means that she can't get by without relying on my salary, right? My wife is saying that she doesn't want to be bullied by my mom anymore as well, which means I have no choice but to kick her out.
Still, what are you thinking, suddenly kicking her out without even letting her prepare first? All she has was her phone and wallet when she got here. A lot of her stuff is still in that house, right?
If that's what you're worried about, then don't worry. Because we're going to be throwing her stuff away at the next garbage day. Her stuff is just going to take up space here.
What? You can't just throw away Mom's stuff.
But actually, I can since I'm the supporter of his family. You see, I'm planning on making Mom's room my hobby room. I'm going to immediately throw away anything that I think is a nuisance.
Don't. I'll come and take her stuff.
What?
All you want is for Mom's stuff to be gone from that house, right?
Well, yeah, but...
If that's the case, then I'll come and take her stuff.
Oh, is that so? I guess that's good timing then. I have no intention in providing money for any parasite. So you take care of your mother from now on.
What? You're going to let Mom live with me from now on?
Yeah. If you've got a problem with me kicking her out, then you can take care of her yourself.
I see. So I'm going to be living with Mom from now on, huh?
You see, you scolded me for kicking Mom out, but you yourself don't want to provide for her.
Yay! I get to live with Mom now.
Huh? Why do you sound so happy about it? You do realize that you're going to have to provide for her since she's unemployed, right?
Just shut up already, Renato. I can't even bother to explain it to you anymore since you clearly aren't listening to a word I say. I'll gladly let Mom live in my house, but don't come to me later saying that you actually want Mom to live with you, all right?
Why would I say that? Who would want to provide for a parasite?
Nice. So I have your promise then. I'm not going to take it back no matter what, all right? Oh, I'll come and get Mom's stuff this afternoon, so don't mess with it, all right?
This is not how I thought you'd react, but okay. It's not my problem. Besides, why do you sound so sure that I'm going to go and ask Mom to return later on anyway? What? You think I'm going to get lonely or something? Get real. Wow. So you seriously did take all of Mom's stuff with you?
What are you talking about? You're the one who kicked her out, aren't you?
Matea? Are you in your right mind?
Huh? What do you mean by that? Of course I'm in my right mind.
I mean, you're a housewife just like your mother, right? Besides, you've got a husband, right? Did you ever get your husband's permission to let Mom live with you guys?
Yeah, I told him about the situation. He was furious when he heard what you did to our mother, and he agreed instantly.
Oh, is that so? Tell this husband of yours it's none of his business.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not a housewife. I'm still working just like I did before getting married.
What? Really? Well, never mind then. We're just happy that there's one less mouth to feed now that Mom is gone.
I'm going to ask you this again, but are you sure you're not going to say you want Mom to come back later on?
Huh? I already told you I'm not. You're the one that should be making promises not to give me back Mom later on. Don't say later on that you actually don't want her at your house because supporting her is too expensive, alright?
Of course I won't say that. There are only good things that will come if we let Mom live with us.
Huh? What do you mean only good things? You'll have to pay for her expenses because she's unemployed, you know?
I think times are going to get tough for you two now that Mom is gone, but do your best with that unemployed wife of yours, all right? Because I know that you barely make any money and Mom's salary was the main source of income in that house.
Huh? But I already told you Mom doesn't have a job. Don't tell me you actually believed her when she said she worked from home or something, did you? Don't be fooled by her, Matea. She's just playing some sort of video game on her computer. Seriously, I'm worried about you, Matea. You're not thinking straight. Matea? I just wanted to check in. Supporting Mom is more expensive than you thought it was going to be, huh?
Not really, actually. It's the other way around, really. She's the one who's been helping us a lot.
What?
Until now, my husband and I split the housework between us, but now Mom's here to help us as well. Thanks to her, I can spend more time on work. She's been a real help.
Yeah, but even if she does the housework, she's just a money-eating parasite, right?
Seriously? You're still saying that?
What's your problem? All I'm doing is telling you the truth.
Mom isn't unemployed, you know.
Huh? I already told you she's just lying when she says she has a job, Matea.
No, she's not lying. And she doesn't play video games on her computer all day either. She just works from home like me. Mom's been using her expertise to help me with my work for 5 years now.
Huh? What do you mean, Mom's expertise? What do you mean she's helping you with your work?
Sorry, but I'm actually very busy right now doing said work. So bye.
Wait, hold on. Mom seriously had a job? Hey, Matea? About this expertise of Mom's that you told me about last time? Did you mean that she was an expert on housework or something? And by her job, did you mean that you paid her to do housework and now you're hiring her as your maid?
Did you forget that Mom used to work at a movie production company? My job is video editing, so she's using her experience at her time working at the movie production company to help me.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Now that you mention it, I guess Mom did used to do something like that when we were kids.
Besides, there's no way I'd treat my own mom like a maid. I hope I'm wrong, but don't tell me that ever since you and your wife moved into Mom's house when Dad died 1 year ago, you've been treating Mom like a maid and making her do all the housework, have you?
Huh? I would never do such a thing.
Maybe you would never do such a thing, but what about your wife?
You see, my wife is actually a very busy person, so she doesn't have time to do the housework.
Seriously? But isn't she unemployed? Tell me, what in the world is she busy with?
My wife is a professional influencer on social media, and she says that it's very difficult work.
I see. A professional influencer, huh? It's no use lying to me, Renato. Mom already told me everything. Anyways, I'm still working, so bye.
Matea, I can't take this anymore. This is terrible. I know I promised I wouldn't ask you. But please give me Mom back. I'll come and pick her up today.
Huh? You can't just break your promises, Renato. Didn't you say yourself that you didn't want a money-eating parasite to have to provide for?
I was wrong. Let's just pretend that promise never happened. It doesn't count because if I had known Mom had an income, I never would have kicked her out. This is you and Mom's fault for not explaining it to us sooner. That promise was unfair since you knew that I was at a disadvantage. It just doesn't count anymore, so give her back.
But Mom said that she actually did explain to you that she had a job. And I myself recall explaining it to you several times, but you never seemed to understand what I was saying.
It's not that I didn't understand, I just thought that she was lying. Come on, Matea. I didn't know working from home was the thing people did now.
Yeah, she said that you just laughed it off and called her a liar, saying that you've never seen her do work. I heard that even before you kicked her out with only her wallet and phone, you would often call her a money-eating parasite.
I mean, she really didn't look like she was doing any work.
That's what you get for being so stubborn and unwilling to accept new ideas, Renato. You deserve everything that's happening to you. Apparently, it's been really rough for Mom ever since you and your wife barged into her home, moving in before Mom could even object.
What?
Yeah, she said that your wife literally never did any housework and she would often bully Mom into doing what she said. Apparently, she was constantly sleep deprived for a time because she tried to do both her job and the housework.
Well, that's... I heard from my wife that she did all the housework and Mom just stayed in her room and did nothing all day.
She does work when she's in her room. Your wife is the one that does nothing all day. Your wife probably got used to that lifestyle, right? Tell me, what's the situation inside the house right now?
That's what I was trying to tell you. Ever since Mom left, the house has been a literal dumpster. Whenever I take a step, I stir up a cloud of dust. And the floor is so covered in garbage that you can't even see it anymore. My wife never does the laundry as well, so we've been wearing the same clothes over and over. Not only that, but the only thing in our refrigerator is beer. And all we eat is either fast food or we order takeout or lunchboxes from the convenience store.
Oh, is that so?
Please, Matea. I know you can't see me, but I'm bowing to you on my knees right now while crying.
Why the hell would that matter to me?
It's fine if she doesn't live with us anymore, but at least let her come by and clean the house once in a while. I don't know, maybe 4 times a week or something? I'm not breaking my promise and she's not going to be living with us, right? Let's make a compromise.
Yeah, except you never had the right to ask for Mom to come back in the first place, so it is not a compromise. Besides, if Mom goes to and from our houses 4 times a week, she's going to collapse from overwork. It's also very expensive to get from your house to mine.
What? Come on, you're over-exaggerating. It only takes 30 minutes by car or train to get to and from our houses.
What? Didn't I tell you already? The 3 of us moved recently. We now live halfway across the country and we would need a 2-hour plane ride to get from our house to yours.
Huh? You moved?
Yeah. I remember I told you when we were visiting Dad's grave. I said that we were going to be moving to Sicily soon since my husband was relocated at his job. Jesus, Renato, I guess you really just have 0 listening skills.
Sicily? Where in Sicily?
I won't tell you.
Why not?
Because if I tell you, you might cause us problems.
Huh? I'm your brother. You can't talk to me like that. What do you mean I'll cause problems for you anyway?
Don't you realize that you're causing us problems right now by texting us? Oh, and I don't know, maybe you'd suddenly show up at our house one day and try to take Mom with you or something.
I would never do anything of the sort. I'm your older brother, Matea. Please. Tell me where you guys live, now!
I'll consider telling you once you 2 get your shit together and you're no longer begging Mom to come back. Oh, and by the way, Mom says that...
Oh, so she's willing to come to our house to do the housework after all?
No, she said that she sold the house, so you 2 need to move out by the end of this month.
What did you just say? But I inherited this house when Dad died. She can't just sell it.
I already told you several times that that's not your house, you dumbass. That house used to belong to Mom's parents, and Mom inherited it when they passed away. Which means that she's the owner of that house, not you.
But I'm the pillar of this family. I get to decide everything that happens in this house.
Just shut up already. I don't care if you're the fucking pillar of the family. Mom is the one who owns that house. I don't need to tell you this, but Mom was also the one who paid for the land tax all this time.
Tax? You have to pay tax if you own a house?
Yes. Mom can sell that house whenever she wants to. She says that she wants you 2 to go clean the house before you leave since the new owners are going to be moving in soon.
What? You're telling me we need to clean this place up? This place is a dumpster!
If you don't want to clean it yourselves, then hire a house cleaning service, but You're going to have to pay for that yourself because we certainly aren't.
What? Seriously? How much does a house cleaning service cost?
Look it up yourself. Although judging by how dirty you say the house is, then it's definitely not going to be cheap. Well then, goodbye.
Hey, wait! You're not going to at least help us clean this place?
No thanks. Why would I want to do that? Bye. They had 1 month to leave Mom's house when me and Renato had our last conversation. Renato doesn't earn a lot of money and his wife is unemployed, so they decided to not hire a house cleaning service and just do it themselves. Somehow, they managed to clean the place up as Renato managed to get his wife to help, even though she refused at first. To be honest, I was a bit proud of them, since it seemed that all they needed was a motive, then they would actually do the work. But since they were so busy cleaning up, they forgot to do the laundry. And the uniform Renato wore to work started to seriously stink. Not only that, but Renato was also frequently late or absent to work. And when he made a serious mistake at his job, his company finally had enough of him and fired him. Also, apparently they only realized that they hadn't planned on where to go after they left Mom's house on the day they had to leave. Panicking, the two of them went to the job hunting center and managed to find a job that came with housing. However, this new job of theirs paid worse than Renato's last job. And it was also the kind of place where unpaid overtime was seen as natural. Unable to gather their wits and think of a plan to improve their lives, Renato and his wife slowly spiraled into a life as miserable as one could imagine.